G'day, it's Sean White from Paramount. Big Whitey, hard hat, and even harder head. Just wanted to come to you today with something a little bit more serious, how the Middle East crisis is affecting our Australian construction industry. We had COVID and now we've got the Middle East crisis. One of the main industries that was hit the hardest was the construction industry, and they were affected by cost blowout for building material and shortage in labour, which rolled into every house that was under construction or the bigger developments, cost blowouts, forcing 2,100 builders to liquidate mid-construction. So builders walked off sites because they couldn't honour the fixed price contracts that were originally signed before COVID. What's happened to the construction industry over the last few years is it's rehabilitated really strong. And before this Middle East crisis, it was almost back to normal. Now, possibly could put back our construction industry several steps, because with the increased cost in oil, fuel, some of the oil is used in building material. So we've immediately seen in the last fortnight some of the biggest building suppliers of building material and associated products put between 4 to 6% fixed increase on some products, as far as up to 25%. Now, this will have a roll-on effect to anyone that's starting and definitely mid-construction. So brokers, the biggest challenge in the market at the moment isn't getting the loan approved, it's getting the build finished. So you're going to see a delay in works, the builder's margin squeezed, and materials are now significantly higher. This is a danger zone. We currently have over 45 properties, from one dwelling to multi-dwellings, that came to us mid-construction where they ran out of money. So this is also going to grow over the next couple of months. I think some of the builders through COVID learnt the hard way. So when they've been quoting of late, they've been doing a costs plus contract, which means the costs of them to build plus whatever the building material is. These builders are going to be okay, but the person who's going to have the squeeze here is the client and the project, because those inflated costs, if they haven't been purchased, will come out of the project or the borrower. And if we look at the example of, if people were to start building one house right now, the costs on that increase to this one dwelling construction right now is between 35 to 50,000, just by the cost of this crisis. Now, most people are borrowing the max these days. So this is going to blow out people's budgets and the great Australian dream of building and owning your own home. What will increase as costs blow out is the cutting of quality, the cutting of corners, possible higher disputes with tradespeople, delayed payments, high stress. I don't want to use this as an opportunity to say we can help finish and fund off incomplete, but we can. But more importantly, just be on the front foot with these types of borrowers. It's not a good time to build with spiraling costs and unpredictability. For those that are committed to building and can afford to do so, they're bulk buying and locking in prices now. And also with funding, they're looking outside the traditional sort of lenders into the private non-bank space that are a little bit more flexible and can do higher LVRs with no pre-sales.